Hello, I'm Lindsay from Have Clothes Will Travel. In today's video, I'm going to be talking about a city close to my heart,
Green Bay, Wisconsin. I grew up not far from here. I went to school at UW Green Bay. I worked at Fox 11, which was just over there. After that, I traveled the world for a while, but I'm back in Green Bay now, and I'm really excited to share with you some of my favorite things to do and things to see in Green Bay, Wisconsin.
And while we're here, we might as well start this video off by taking a Lambeau field tour. Of course, we all know that going to a Green Bay Packers game and tailgating is one of the best things you can do in Green Bay, but getting to tour Lambeau Field on a classic stadium tour is pretty darn amazing too. You'll learn all about the history of our beloved Green Bay Packers and the incredible Lambeau Field. Plus, you'll get to go through the players' tunnel and see the field up close and personal. Ticket prices for this are currently $21 for adults, and Brown County residents do get a discount. I also want to mention another cool option with these tours is to do an alumni tour. This is where your tour is guided by a former Packers player like Leroy Butler or Antonio Freeman. You'll have to check the Packers tour's website for current availability, as these do sell out quickly. Then while you're at Lambeau, I also recommend checking out the Green Bay Packers Hall of Fame. It's located in the atrium entrance of Lambeau Field and features 100 years of riveting history of the Green Bay Packers. The two-story space is filled with exciting exhibits, including 4 Super Bowl trophies and a replica of Vince Lombardi's office. It's really cool. Current ticket prices for adults are $18, and Brown County residents also get a discount here. Once you've finished your tour, Anduzzi Sports Club is right by Lambeau Field, and you have to try the Ultimate Bloody Mary. We take our drinks very seriously in Green Bay, and this includes our Bloody Marys. We have tons of great spots to get a Bloody Mary here, but the Ultimate Bloody Mary at Anduzzi's is in a league all of its own. This Bloody Mary has cheese, sausage, buffalo chicken wings, jalapeno poppers, chicken and waffle sliders, and a burger and pulled pork slider. You might need some friends to help you finish this one. Then just down the road from Anduzzi's is Titletown. Titletown is the 45-acre master development plan that's just west of Lambeau Field. It features a large public park with outdoor games and a football field that anyone can use, plus an event space, a really cool playground, and a winter ice skating rink and tubing hill. Next up, be sure to visit the Automobile Gallery and Event Center. The Automobile Gallery and Event Center displays around 80 incredible vehicles, and they're constantly rotating the vehicles that are on display. So no 2 times that you visit here will be the same. Many of the automobiles themselves come from a private collection, but most of them have been donated to the Automobile Gallery. Adult ticket prices for the gallery are currently $10. The gallery is also an event center. It's a cool place to host anything from a corporate event to holiday party or even a wedding. This is a really unique place to visit in Green Bay. Speaking of unique places in Green Bay, you have to go to Bay Beach Amusement Park and enjoy the rides. Bay Beach is great fun for both adults and kids. It's the 9th oldest continuously operating amusement park in the US and has been a part of Green Bay for more than 100 years. It's also a very affordable thing to do in Green Bay. There are no admission prices or parking fees, and rides only cost 25 cents a piece. And most of the rides here only require 1 or 2 tickets. The most expensive ride at Bay Beach is the Zippin' Pippin, which requires 4 ride tickets, so that will set you back an entire $1. It's worth it though. The Zippin' Pippin is a super fun roller coaster, and it's a replica of Elvis Presley's favorite roller coaster. The park hours do vary throughout the summer season, and its opening and closing dates vary from year to year, so be sure to check their website before visiting so you don't accidentally show up when they're closed. Then, right across the road from the amusement park is Bay Beach Wildlife Sanctuary. This is a 600-acre nature preserve that features miles of hiking and skiing trails. They also have live animal exhibits and educational displays, which are a big hit with the kiddos. Bay Beach Wildlife Sanctuary is the largest park in the Green Bay Park system, and it's home to the 2nd largest wildlife rehabilitation program in Wisconsin. They care for more than 6,000 orphaned and injured animals annually. This includes a pack of wolves you can visit, among many other animals, birds, and insects who call Bay Beach Wildlife Sanctuary their home. The sanctuary is open year-round and is free to visit. Next up, this one is just for the adults. It's taking a ride on the Foxy Paddler. Green Bay now has a pedal party boat you can rent for a 2-hour tour. It's a great way to see Green Bay from a different perspective. The Foxy Paddler is a 22-person pedal and gas-powered pontoon barboat. You can sit at one of its 12 bikes and pedal your heart out, or relax in the lounge area at the front of the boat. The tour comes with a captain and a first mate, so you can enjoy some beverages and take in the views of the Fox River in Green Bay. Pedaling is not required. The boat is gas powered, but you can pedal if you want a little extra exercise. Another unique way to get your heart rate up is to get your game on at Edge VR Arcade. Edge VR Arcade is Northeast Wisconsin's only virtual reality arcade. This is honestly one of the coolest places in Green Bay in my opinion. I love it here. They have over 80 games and they have something for everyone. From people with no experience to gamers who play professionally, everyone will feel at home and have fun here. They also have food like pizza, chicken, and cheese curds, as well as soft drinks and beer for sale. Another fun virtual game option is The Turn. At The Turn, you can rent a Topgolf swing suite for an hour and choose from 8 interactive gaming experiences that go beyond golf, like Zombie Dodgeball. The Turn also features handcrafted cocktails and local brews, and a menu that features fresh twists on American classics. From games to gardens, Green Bay has it all. Don't miss exploring the Green Bay Botanical Gardens in Green Bay. Here you can discover 47 acres of beautiful gardens and natural areas that really capture the beauty of Northeast Wisconsin. While the gardens are, of course, known for their beautiful summer blooms, they also have fun interactive displays for the kids, like this wedding zoo, where kids are encouraged to water the plants that are shaped like animals. The Botanical Garden is open in the winter as well and has a beautiful light display around the holiday season. Adult admission is currently $12. No trip to Green Bay is complete without indulging in a few beers and visiting some local breweries. We currently have 13 breweries in Green Bay to choose from. They are all incredible. I personally like Zambaldi because it's a laid-back, family-friendly place to grab a beer. And if you aren't the biggest fan of beer, but still want to try some local brews, Stillmake has some wild fruit beers like their Mango Philly, and some incredible seltzers that are all very tasty. Another fun option is to stay at the Radisson Hotel and Conference Center, check out the Oneida Casino, and dine at Cedar and Sage. It's a great place to spend the night or just visit. The hotel was recently given a $23 million facelift and features a completely redesigned lobby, new guest rooms, an indoor pool, a sauna, and a fitness center. It's right next door to the Oneida Casino, and it also features a fantastic on-site restaurant called Cedar and Sage. Highly recommend dining here. It is inspired by the Oneida Nation and serves traditional foods like bison fillet from the Oneida Nation farms, and cheese curds made with traditional Oneida white corn. It's so good. Highly recommend their old fashions here too. Speaking of food, you have to check out the farmers market on Broadway. Broadway Street closes on Wednesday nights for pedestrians during the warmer Wisconsin months and features a fantastic farmers market. In addition to your normal produce and such, there are food and beverage trucks, live bands, and it's a-okay to sip a beer and walk the market. Next up, you can go back in time by visiting Heritage Hill State Historical Park. History lovers will enjoy Heritage Hill, which is a 57-acre open-air museum that features structures and artifacts from Wisconsin's past, such as the fur trade in 1762, Fort Howard in 1836, and more. The park also features interpreters on certain days that will be dressed in historic clothing and will be able to give an incredible amount of information about the buildings and history of the Green Bay area. They really bring the place to life. I highly recommend going at a time when there are historic interpreters available. You can find out about the exact times they are going to be by calling the Heritage Hill front desk. Admission for adults to Heritage Hill is currently $12. And while we're talking about history, checking out the National Railroad Museum is another fantastic thing to do in Green Bay. The National Railroad Museum is one of the oldest institutions in the U.S. dedicated to preserving the nation's railroad history. The museum houses more than 70 locomotives and rail cars. It's another cool place for both adults and children, as you're able to go inside many of the trains and explore. The National Railroad Museum offers train rides daily from May through September and on the weekends in October. Current ticket prices for adults is $12. Then you have to try a Kringle at Uncle Mike's Bake Shop. A Kringle is a Danish pastry that has a filling and is traditionally in a pretzel shape. The dough has 36 layers of dough and butter, making it very flaky and delicious. Uncle Mike's Bake Shop has won tons of awards for their Kringles, but most notably they won the best Kringle in North America for their sea salt caramel Kringle. Then after you've had your Kringle, head over to the new zoo. The new zoo features more than 200 animals. They have quite the variety, from lions and bobcats to badgers and prairie dogs. There are also geese and peacocks that roam freely throughout the zoo. My favorite thing to do here, though, is feed the giraffes. The zoo also features fun annual events like the Halloween Zoo Boo Bash, complete with candy and games for the kids. The current new zoo ticket prices are $11 for adults and $8 for children. And now there is also the Neil Anderson Canopy tour at the new zoo. This tour takes you on the treetop walk from the adventure park to the new zoo. You'll go through trees and even cross over animal habitats. Ticket prices for this are $8 for adults and $6 for kids. And a bonus tip. Unfortunately, the new zoo's on-site restaurant has not been open since COVID, so if you need a bite to eat after visiting the zoo, I highly recommend heading over to Chives, which is just a few minutes drive from the zoo. I love their old fashions, crab cakes, and their butternut squash ravioli. Just make sure to make a reservation as they do get very busy. Then last but not least, I have to include having dinner at the Union Hotel. This is one of the coolest spots to dine in Northeast Wisconsin in my opinion. While it is in De Pere and not technically Green Bay, it still deserves a mention on this list. The Union Hotel is a classic Wisconsin supper club and is listed on the National Register of Historic Places. It also just might be haunted. It has a beautiful Art Deco bar area and a vibrant dining area. Of course, you have to get an old-fashioned here. It's a supper club requirement. The Union Hotel does still rent rooms to interested parties too, but you have to call them to book. This is by no means everything you can do in Green Bay, Wisconsin either. We have so many incredible things to do here. This is just all the stuff I've personally done and recommend and also had video footage of. If I missed your favorite thing to do in Green Bay, Wisconsin, let me know in the comments. And if you liked this video, please give it a thumbs up. I'll also be shooting another video specifically with things to do during the winter in Green Bay. If you're interested in more Green Bay and Wisconsin content like this, be sure to subscribe to my channel. Thank you so much for watching.